Hello everybody, welcome to Jim Will Shave. Evening shave, it's the weekend, it's a Sunday, so it won't be a normal weekend upload. It'll be later in the week, early in the week. Okay, today, well, recently, Mr. Sean Arter over in Canada very kindly gifted me this razor. This particular razor is the Yaqi, or Yaqi 6-auto, Mellon. Funny name for a razor, a Mellon, I hear you ask. Well, Mellon is the name of the guy who first designed this type of razor. Double open comb, self-lubricating open comb. Now, Razorock have also produced one, and this is called the Razorock SLOC, self-lubricating open comb. This one, the Razorock, is more expensive than this one, the Chinese one. It's the way of the world. So, okay, they both stem from an early design, I think 1930s, 40s, to self-lubricating. They've been right at my feet. Self-lubricating open comb. So, Razorock have obviously knocked the idea off to reduce this, but I do feel that the Chinese company Yaqi have knocked off the Razorock SLOC and produced the Mellon. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do a shave, just comparing the two. With this, I'm going to be using the same blades in each razor. Not the same blade, but the same brand of blade. So yeah, let's get to it. There's the tops. I'm going to just put my goggles on. There's the tops of the two razors. One thing you do notice is they're nice and shiny, aren't they? Lovely shiny. The Razorock SLOC, the centre solid band in the middle, is narrower than the Yaqi Mellon. Teeth on the Razorock SLOC are slightly more rounded. They do feel more smooth if you run the finger across. Feels smoother than the Yaqi Mellon. But yeah, approximately the same weight. Well, the handle's shorter on this one, but the handle doesn't matter really in this case because you can use any handle, can't you really? But next thing to do, pop the blades in and see how we go. Blades I'm using in each razor are the Euromax Platinum, and there is packaging for the Euromax. Soon to be called, or they probably are being called, marked now as Starmax. Because I believe the company that makes them is an Indian company, so I don't know why the Euro was in there in the first place. Like it's Star Industries, something akin to that. So yeah, changing the name. Okay, so let's get the blades in without further ado. Why do I like Euromax blades so much? You see me using them a lot. Well, they're probably one of the sharpest blades I've ever used. Certainly match the Nasset and Feather, I think. They're smooth. Very long lasting, good longevity, and one of the main things, they don't have dirty great big blobs of glue holding the paper in place. So there's no glue blobs. I like that. And as you can see, there's the inner wrapper and there's the outer wrapper, so they come double wrapped. Now you may not think that's a big thing, but it is. That edge is protected. I'll just pop the blade into the Razorock SLOC. This is all going to be tongue twisting, this is for me. It really is. I'm bound to make a verbal cock up along the way. Okay. Didn't show you the base plates, I'm sorry. So you can see the fittings. If you look at the elongated slots on the base of the Yaqi Mellon, and you look at the post holes on the base plate of the Razorock SLOC. So this has posts, and this has those elongated bayonet type fittings. Okay, so blades are both loaded. First thing you notice, there's a slight bit of overhang here on the Razorock SLOC. On the Yaqi Mellon, no such overhang at all. But there's the blades loaded up on both razors. and I'm getting greasy finger marks all over the place. Okay, so soap I'm using today, Stirling Green. Stirling Green, one of my favourite outdoor scents. I'll just quickly read you the notes, shall I? I've got them down here. Got a screenshot. Right. Stirling Green, inspired by the classic Polo in the green bottle. This scent has deep notes of moss, patchouli, cedar and musk, along with pine, lavender, bergamot and basil notes up front. Lovely. Ingredients: beef tallow, stearic acid, distilled water, castor oil, potassium hydroxide, vegetable glycerin, fragrance oil, almond oil, shea butter, coconut milk, lanolin, you know, the usual. Okay, so let's wet the whiskers. It's going to be a cold water shave because for some reason there's no hot water in this hotel. Now I'm hoping that's going to be rectified by the morning or later tonight because I don't really need a cold shower, to be honest with you. You know, the colder nights are coming in now. I really don't need a cold shower. Hey, I've taken the liberty of lathering up in my Chinese soup bowl, or noodle bowl, whatever it is, and the brush I'm using is the Yaqi Caving. It's gorgeous fresh scent. As you know, anything with patchouli in, and I'm happy. I lathered this up about 10 minutes ago. So it's been sitting a bit, so just going to put a little bit more water in. That's on the face, just dipping the tips for each quarter here. Something sore on my neck there. I think it's not skin, it's something in my throat. Yeah, so I'm in the UK, in the county called Yorkshire, well, East Yorks actually, the East Riding of Yorkshire. You know, York splits up into 4 parts: north, east, west, and south, and they're called the Ridings, the Yorkshire Ridings. Right, okay, I'm going to use, on the left hand side of the face, I'm going to use the Yaqi Mellon, and on the right side I'm going to be using the Razorock SLOC. So just wet the blades and get in there. Now, as you know, I was very, very impressed with this Razorock SLOC. And since my last video with it, I've actually done a head shave using the Razorock SLOC, and it was amazing. It was my fastest head shave to date. Normally, like with the leaf, to get into the nape of the neck, it can be a bit trying. But his head, mastered it, no problem. No, I haven't done one of these razor comparison shaves for quite a long time. So I've got to concentrate. So if I don't, I'll just end up shaving the other side off with the same razor. And that's not what I'm here for today. I've always said it's impossible to do a true comparison. Because I have slightly different methods for shaving each side of the face, and if you know a razor, its capabilities, its downfalls, its you will automatically overcompensate. You'll do a little cheat like that. So it is, I reckon, nigh on impossible to do a true comparison. Okay, black belt, very smooth, very nice. Let's go with the Yaqi. Not so much blade feel. I'm sure you can tell by the audio, it's oh, I don't know. It's beginning to sound similar to the audio that came from the Razorock SLOC. Now, no one has said about overcompensating and I have different styles for each side of the face. Just you noticed it just went under there. I always leave a little bit of suede there, so I've just gotten into the habit of always doing a little what? A little did you say? Yeah. Sorry. Under the moustache. Felt similar. Now I don't know if you're counting strokes not to see if I'm doing more on one side than the other. I hope you're not, because if you are, it's a bit sad. Great. Now, going by the way the razors felt during the shave, I'm not surprised to find that the results of the first pass are the same. I'm just going to put a wee bit more water into the lather. No, I think it's nigh impossible to overhydrate Stirling. Even if you do put too much water in, I think if you just leave it to stand for a wee while, it'll soon stiffen back up. Now that doesn't mean to say go and pour a pint of water into it, but you know what I mean. Hey. Yeah, so I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere tonight. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, nowhere to even have a walk, because it's like dual carriageway type motorway highway outside. Cross the grain. Well, that sounds good on the sideburn there. Sweet. Very sweet. Those who know me, and that's the side that always gets cut if we do it wrong. Oh look, I'm encroached into the Yaqi territory there. And of course, the side of the neck I'm on now, that is the hardest to get BBS. So I always do overcompensate. Now, if you notice anyone say, well, hang on, Jim, that's not fair because you're doing this on that side or you're doing that on the other side, don't hesitate to mention it. I've been asked to do shaves comparing other razors, but some of the requests, the razors have been so totally different. You do have to have, to do a comparison, you do have to have a similar style razor really. Such as these two. Just feeling a little tender on the side of the neck there when I was going across. But again, the neck, nobody goes down, up, across. It's all whirly patterns and it all changes all over the neck. It's not symmetrical. Good slickness. I've got a lot more suede here than I have there. But that is the trickiest part of my neck to do. Other than that, hair removal so far has been pretty much the same on both sides. I've got something really sore in my throat, even the brush is hurting my throat here. Okay, that's number 3. Against the grain, guys, and lasses. You can hear that, can't you? It's still taking a fair bit of air riding the cap. Well, listen to that. It's like a bowl of Rice Krispies, snap, crackle and popping. That's the big tester for me. Very nice, very nice. A wee bit tricky against the grain on the neck. Now you notice when I usually do a little cheat, and I do that on every shave, whatever I do, with every razor. So I've incorporated that on this shave. That's sorted out. Little spot of blood there. Did have a little imperfection on the skin. little bump, and the wrong way, and the SLOC has removed it. Lighten the cap. Yeah. Oh look, around the corner, just that spread from there. A little bit of Velcro there. Bit more resistance from the razor against the grain on the moustache. Using the Yaqi. Dark lights are flooding in, aren't they? I hate it. I hate it. Looks like I've got one on the lip as well. Drain that out and go for the rinse. Looks better. I deliberately didn't shave yesterday, just so as I could have some visible stubble on the Razorock for today's comparison shave. Plus, I didn't have a massive amount of time yesterday. Okay, that results, it's an equal, as I did think it would be actually, but I did notice that the Yaqi Mellon seemed to get rid of the against the grain hairs on the cheek when I was riding the cap. And the razor has to get in, it really has to hook those hairs out. I do think the Yaqi Mellon did a better job there against the grain on the cheeks, without a doubt. I've got a corner weeper there. I was getting a cold sword and getting corner weepers, but I did open up a little bump there. Right, there is a bump, and I think I opened up something there, but nothing serious. Nothing serious. Okay, let's see what the aftershave splash tells us. Of course, it's Stirling green. Brought two Stirlings with me on this trip. Got Stirling green, and I got barbershop with me. Good old splash. I think I've got slightly more of a burn off the aftershave on this side. But nothing drastic. Just pop the lid on that. So there you have it, if you're interested in that. The Yaqi Mellon 6-0 up against the Razorock SLOC. Well, I got thinking about buying a self-lubricating open comb razor, any of those two, honestly. The results are exactly the same. Bit more efficient. The Mellon was a bit more efficient against the grain with riding the cap, but overall, a bit more sting on this side of the aftershave splash. which is strange because that's the side I always have to do more work on. But yeah, can't go wrong with either. So it's just down to a question of price, isn't it? The Yaqi Mellon. I think last time I looked, I think the head was about 7, 8 quid. I don't know if it's gone up anymore. But Razorock will be a bit more expensive. The Razorock from Canada. Quality wise, can't knock them. They're identical. Apart from on the Razorock, little overhang here, and there's none of that on the Chinese Yaqi. So yeah, so that was a price really. And what did the late great Frank Stromberg say? The only difference between an expensive razor and a cheap razor is that the expensive razor costs more money. God rest you, Frank. What a saying. Okay, so I'll quickly go through the recap. 2 razors. Right hand side of the face, the Razorock SLOC. Left hand side of the face, the Yaqi Mellon. Both double open comb, self-lubricating razors. They both had brand new Euramax blading. Soap was the Stirling green, tallow, lanolin and shea butter. Whipped up in my Chinese soup bowl with the Yaqi 24mm cavern, and that was all finished off with Stirling aftershave splash. Beautiful, beautiful. And yeah, no blood there now, so job's a good one. Okay guys, thanks for joining us on this shave. Hope you like that little comparison. I like doing comparisons myself, so I don't know, maybe I'll try and do some more of them. Okay guys, you all stay safe now, enjoy the week, I'll catch you all further down the line. Cheers now.